To say that we've been looking forward to this one for a long time would be a bit of an understatement. This is the all-new Mazda MX-5, the Miata, the car for people who truly enjoy driving. It's slow car fast personified, and this is the latest version. This is the ND, the 4th generation. We're here on the Hooniverse Highway Hooning Grounds to take a look and see if this is the return of automotive Jesus. Or maybe it's not going to live up to the hype. Watch on and find out. Right out of the gate, you start to fall in love with the car. That's because it's pure, it's connected, it's a wonderful driving experience. Up front is that 2-liter engine making 155 horsepower and just under 148 pound-feet of torque. It's connected in this car to a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's a Mazda gearbox, which means it's an excellent gearbox. The throws are short, precise, you know exactly where you're sticking your knob when you shove it into place. This is the type of driving experience that isn't easy to find these days. Manual gearboxes are going away. More and more cars are making you less excited to want to drive them. Everything about this car makes you want to drive it harder and faster, especially with the top down.
One thing that makes the Miata great is the fact that it's a convertible, especially here in Southern California. Equally great on the ND is just how easy it is to put this top down. Flip something up here. That's it, top's down. When you want to put it back up, it's equally easy. Little switch here, it flips up so you get it, reach over your head. That's it. That's the easiest convertible top I've ever seen.
Really enjoy that drop-top motoring sports car experience. This is what a sports car really is. 2 doors, open roof, manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive, front engine. This is what it's all about. This is the Club Sport version, so it's even more fun. We've got 17-inch BBS alloy wheels. We've got Brembo brakes. We've got more aggressively damped suspension. You've got a really nice looking little rear spoiler on the deck lid, a front air dam on the chin. The style of it is just pops with the red paint and the black trim bits. Everything, almost everything about this car works really well. I do have a few issues though. They're minor, but they're there. Well, 2 are minor, 1's not as minor. My first is that on-center steering, it's a bit light. I wish there was, the same amount of heft through the range, but as you dial in steering, it picks up perfectly. That part's fine. But just on-center, it's a little light. Minor quibble. Another minor quibble, could use a little bit more power. Now, this car's lighter than the Miatas it replaces. I think they dropped about 400 pounds, which is pretty amazing over the outgoing car. The Miata's never been that heavy, but now it's lighter than ever. It's getting back to what the NA was all about. So the power is fun. You can have lots of fun, and slow car fast. Once you're moving, it feels like you're flying. On the highway at 80 miles an hour, it feels like I'm doing 120. I'm passing everybody, I'm smiling, there's big rigs blowing by my head. It's a good day. Now, my third quibble is a little bit more major. When you put the MX-5 into a corner, there's a good amount of body roll. What? See? I mean, can you tell? I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there's body roll there. I expected this, especially the Club Sport version, to corner much more flatly, but I have been reading other reviews, so I knew to expect the body roll ahead of this drive. Once you get to the limit of where the body rolls, it's grip. It just goes around the corners fine. But that initial turn-in, the car leans over. It can be unsettling at first until you get used to it and come to expect it. And then once you do, you can drive right through it, thankfully. So were it my car, I would just work to eliminate that body roll. So those 3 things. 2, not that big a deal. The 3rd, a little bit bigger deal, but you can drive through it. So really, the car's pretty damn good. It's very well sorted. The handling once you're past center is excellent. The gearbox, as I mentioned, is fantastic. These Brembo brakes haul in the speed effortlessly, continuously, all day long. I've been in the canyons for most of the morning, haven't felt any fade. I'd be curious what it would be like on a racetrack, but the car's light enough where I wouldn't worry about it. This is a car that was designed for a road like this. The sun is shining here in Southern California. One lane one way, one lane the other way, no one in front of me, no one behind me, and a car like this. The pedals are placed perfectly for heel-toe downshifts, and because the gearbox is just precise as I mentioned, they're easy to snap them off coming into a turn. Now, because this is a 4-liter engine with 155 horsepower, you're gonna wanna be on the power all the time, which means you're gonna sit at the top of the rev range. It redlines right at around 7,000 RPM, and when I'm driving the canyon roads, if I'm in third gear and I'm on it, I find myself sitting at 5,500, 6,000 RPMs. So sometimes I'm shifting into fourth, which I normally don't need to be in fourth gear for a lot of these roads, but in the faster sections, I'm right there. I'm in fourth gear right now at 4,500 RPM. But heel-toe downshift for this downhill left. See, I needed to shift in the turn. So maybe could adjust the gearing a little bit. Now, I'm sure on a racetrack, a tight racetrack, you'd have no issues at all. It's just in sections where there's higher speeds, you're gonna find yourself up in the higher rev range, and you're probably gonna be shifting gears a little bit more than you'd like. Now, seeing as this is Mazda's latest MX-5, you'd expect it to also be more refined. Good news for you there, you smart thinking folks. It is. The interior, in my opinion, is much nicer than that of the outgoing NC. Some people won't like the tacked on feeling of this infotainment screen, and I don't blame them. It definitely looks like it's like, let's just stick an iPad mini right there. But the display itself is clear. It's easy to use with this little rotating knob down here. It has a Bose sound system in the car, so you have good audio. They put some speakers back here so you can hear it with the top down. The gauges are easy to see. Forward visibility is fantastic. Rearward visibility is fantastic. The seats are supremely comfortable. These are really, really good seats. And a lot of people, even people shorter than me, say they can't fit in a Miata. I don't know what your weird ass body problem is. I'm 6'3", 220, and I'm super comfortable. My knees are not hitting the dash. I do have the seat all the way back, but when the top's up, my head doesn't hit the roof. I fit in this car wonderfully. It's not hard to get in or out either. So Mazda has taken the MX-5, made it lighter thanks to all its Skyactiv goodness. They've also made the interior more refined. The seat is fantastic. It's better than I remember in the NC. You take my 3 little quibbly check marks and you look at the car, shit, you start forgetting about them. I'm gonna be honest. Now the body roll, no, I don't forget about that in 90% of driving, but what are you gonna do? Now the car isn't inexpensive. This one as equipped is $33,000. That's not cheap, but that's right where Mazda Miatas have always been priced, especially for the more entertaining trim, shall we say. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive than the BRZ and the FRS, but you get a convertible top, you get, I think, a slightly more refined driving experience. Those do corner flatter. I will definitely give those cars that. And we'll be following up this review with a BRZ shortly after, so it'll be interesting to see how I feel about that car after coming from this. The area where this car kills those cars, style. This car is really damn good looking. The front end looks fantastic. I'm so glad we've gotten rid of the happy face Mazdas. It was a nice hallmark for the brand for a little while, but it's better to see them angried up a little bit. The face of this car is excellent. The rear is excellent. The 3/4 view is fantastic. Every angle you look at this car, it looks great. The overhangs are perfect. The lines on the fenders and the haunch in the rear is excellent. Another little piece I like, this trim right here, this red trim mimics the exterior paint, and it looks like the fender line flows through the car almost directly into the front wheel arch. It's a really cool effect from the driver's seat, which I'm not skilled enough to capture on my camera. Should be happy that I'm getting this, and I'm sure the audio's blown out because of the wind. But it's a Mazda, I gotta drive it with the top down. Congratulations, Miata fans. You've got a brand new bag that's even better than before. messing with my coif. Messing with my coif. My hair. My hair, God. A lot of grays, folks. A lot of gray hairs. Getting old. Thank you. All right.